There we go, and we are live. How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. I know at the moment it's quiet, but we will pick up, no doubt. But yeah, before we go into any more, guys and girls, just want to roll the new intro. Let's go. Hey, there we go. Just want to get that added in. So yeah, I thought we'd just go live randomly. I know it's short notice, but we've still got to talk like everyone's here because people will be watching back on the replay. And to those that are watching back on the replay crew, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, please feel free to smash that subscribe button if you want to see more lives and as well as long form videos and shorts. Keep ring that notification bell so you know it's all up to date. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing, here he is. Wow, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, Eduardo. All the better to hear you with. How you doing, my friend? How are you? And you know what? Just for you, Eduardo, you know what we're going to do? But just I thought you might like that. Almost as I haven't got the other one on here. I have got the Obi-Wan soundtrack as well, where it's like, oh, hello there. But yeah, it's just a little gimmicks, you know, it makes us all a little bit more fun. You know, it's what we're going to try and go for here is just pretty much a load of Fishbird GB. Probably going to go battle the pond in 2 secs. No worries, Dave stuff. As I say, I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you new to the channel. And yeah, obviously, anything like that, just feel free to comment, and I will try and respond as quick as I can with any advice I can give. Because yeah, I know the struggles that you go through. It is somewhat of a pain. But yeah, I'll definitely look on getting yourself a good old rake and just rake out the banks. Because predominantly most of the roots will be coming from the bank. So if you can rip some of them out without obviously damaging your banks. But yeah. Definitely helps. And with that surface scum, I would suggest, if you can, some kind of water movement. The struggle is real with the critter. Hang on, just let me highlight that. There you go. It's better to watch. It's okay. Just take your time. So the struggle is real with the heat and the critters. That's what we want to eat our fishes. Yes, you have got obviously herons, the otters, and all of that want to chow down on our fishes that are in the ponds and in the lakes. And yeah, on that one, it's not an issue at all. As I said before, just don't look at it like anything I do. I don't look at it as a whole challenge. I will try and break them up into smaller jobs, just so that way you feel more self-rewarded at the end of the day when you look back and go, well, it doesn't look like much, but I've actually got 3 or 4 jobs done off the list, you know, and eventually it will catch up. You will win that battle. So yeah, definitely is. But I just thought I'd come on, just do a random hangout, chat with fishy friends, you know, just have some fun. You know, it won't be every week, this one. Still showing it is time consuming but rewarding, 100% worth it. Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know, Eduardo, it's like when you've got 30 plus fish tanks. You look at it on water change day and you're like, oh, I've got 30 odd tanks to do. But then if you break it down to, I'll do rack 1 and then have a break. And then, you know, rack 2. You might not get all the racks done in one day, but at the end of it, you can turn around and say, I've got 1 to 4 rack cleaned. You know, they're all done. They're all ready for the next day. That's the issue. That's the issue. Not enough flow. First time this has happened in years. Made it headway yesterday. Appreciate the tips. That song you just played motivated me. Well, that's good. There's always ways to actually motivate yourself. See, that's another good thing to do as well. Make yourself obviously you've probably got Spotify or something like that. Make yourself a little playlist, all of motivation music that you know, when you listen to it, you want to get up and accomplish something, and just put them in and just crack on. Excellent. Excellent. Not work. All we do the cleaning for the boxes. We have them in. And we take care of the shower at the same time. Marie. No, Marie's doing the horses, I believe. I'm thinking I'll take it one day at a time. That's the best way to do it. If I could film it, we're thinking it would be a funny one to watch. Well, there's always the mobile. There's always a mobile. You can always pick yourself up a cheap tripod off of Amazon. And away you go. It's always something to do. Everybody's got one 9 times out of 10. Right, mobile phone. It's a growth kind of like hair algae. Now, I know for the fact of the size that you mentioned, it would cost quite a lot. But I know, especially out in the States, there is a barley straw extract that is out that you can use to pull some of that back. If not, it's like we've used over here mainly in the springtime, but you can also use the lake dyes that will turn the water more of a blue color. But what that then actually does is it stops the so much of the sun's UV and UVB to actually penetrate the water and actually make the algae grow. But on the surface flow, potentially, if you're able to, I don't know if you guys have them over there, but I know in the UK we can actually get generators that are water pumps, and you can literally just drop it in on the bank and then just have the return going back into the lake. and just have that running for a couple of hours a day. And that way it'll just create a hell of a lot more oxygen, for one, into the lake, especially with this heat as well, because as I know from having ponds and things like that, the multiple issues we might have in our hobby literally educates us to make our hobby worth it. From lighting, plant usage, breeding, super horny fish, and a multitude of possible positive they bring us. Indeed, Arnold. Arnold? Blah, 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 blah. Don't know where Arnold is. He might pop in. Eduardo, I do agree. So on that note as well, Eduardo, you know I've got the blue Acaras downstairs. Yeah. You know how they've laid 2 sets of eggs. First batch, we got wrigglers, then they got eaten. Second batch didn't even get to wriggler stage, and they got eaten. Well, 1 month later, we have more eggs. Oh my god, I'm calling it. Yeah, I apologize, Eduardo. I apologize. I do apologize. Yeah, I'll definitely look at getting some of that dye and treating it with that, because as I say, that will stop the UV from penetrating in so much. Yo, Mexicali. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? No worries, Dave. No worries at all, buddy. Oh, Eduardo, I thought that was only at weekends. I thought that was only at weekends, buddy. Well, I'm not saying are laying, have laid probably about another, I'd say about 50 or 60 eggs. Hey, Sweet Acres Koi Farm. How you doing, Christine? Welcome in. Hope your day's going well. I was just talking. Dave Stuff, are you still here? If you are, Christine, could you drop the name of the blue dye you use in chat, please? Because Dave's got a 5-acre pond / lake that he's having a algae issue with, and I think the blue dye that you use will be very handy. So yeah, Dave, Christine's just going to drop a name of the treatment for you to actually go and have some research, look up, and fingers crossed, help you to tackle that issue. So I know that's one that Christine uses out in her front pond. You guys call them ponds. They're not, they're lakes. Over here, if it's in ground, no liner, it's a lake. So yeah, phone just pinged off. So Dave, it's literally called crystal blue. It's literally called crystal blue. There you go. Just in case he misses it, Eduardo goes and puts it in chat as well. Can't miss it now. You've had it called out and it's written for you. Let's see what we'll even do, Dave. Welcome in, Crimson. Good morning. So yeah, definitely have a look at that stuff. No, that's okay, Christine. End of the day, it's just something for him to look into, because one of his bodies of water is 5 acres. So granted, I know it's going to cost quite a large amount, but putting some of that in at least will help to reduce some of that. Yeah, how you doing, Crimson? Have you been out for your walk this morning? But it's cheap, even better. Even better. It's cheap, it does the job, does exactly what it says on the tin. Goes a long way. Perfect. That's what we're all about. You know, giving people advice, helping each other out, and growing along the way as well. Yeah, it's affordable for sure. Sure did, and got rained on as well. No, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm not bad. Itchy snousel, but I'm good. But Shane, adding coin goldfish into the pond will naturally bring control of the algae as well. Yes, or shabumpkins. I'll definitely do that. I don't know if Dave's actually got any fish in them, or whether they are just natural ones. Because yeah, definitely adding a few in. Definitely she bunks him. Edward was on fire again this morning. But yeah, I'm good. I've just been tidying up and little bits here and there, getting ready for another week. So tinkering. Nice play on words, right? Yes. Very well done, Eduardo. Very well done. So yeah, we are almost at the 300 mark as well, guys. For the amount of time that we've actually been running on here, I'm quite surprised we've actually hit that so quickly. I feel relief coming my way. Have a great day. I'm going to go and look into the weed-eating fish. I have a largemouth bass and a few pan-type fish. Okay. Shane, anything new in your tanks this week or month? So obviously at the moment we are on day 2 of the blue acara eggs. Yep, no worries, Dave. No worries at all. Hey, be sure to give Sweet Acres Koi Farm a subscribe as well, because she's got videos out there of the putting the dyes into the front pond and things like that you may find useful and helpful. Hey, how you doing, Missy? How you doing, Ed? I will always say both names because I don't know who it is that's at the PC. So yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping in. Greatly appreciated, guys. As I say, it was just an off the cuff. You know, I've done all my little jobs that needed doing, so I'm having a little breaksy. You know, sorting a few things out. Yes, Mitzi. How you doing, Mitzi? So yeah, we've just been relaxing. Well, now we're relaxing. This morning was all cutting back ivy and tidying up the garden more, getting things ready. I like off the cuff lives. Yeah, it's good. It's always good to do it off the cuff. But yeah, we're gonna. One thing I did want to ask you guys. Now, I know it's going to be more tricky with working out liters with gallons, but hey, good evening, FM. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So, a little thought I had was, what would people say the best size for beta fish is? Like 20 liter? Or would you even say smaller? Great to see, FM. Great to see. So yeah, I'm just thinking, trying to work out which ones are going to be best. I am in email conversation at the moment with one of the companies. Well, I say companies. It's actually a shop from where I'm going to be moving to, but they actually make custom tanks. So I've emailed them to ask them what kind of prices, like their 20 liters and their 30 liters are. Yeah, definitely shallows instead of highs. That is for sure. But because what I'm planning on doing, instead of having the tank, the normal generic, so you can see the big front, I'm going to flip it so that you, from the front, you only see like a foot, if that. That way I can have more tanks along the side of the racks. Then obviously as you walk in, you'll see it from the large side on the edge of the racking. Better fish tanks. Oh, I would definitely have you them in a minimum 5 gallon US tank. Don't know what that is in UK. So 5 gallon US to UK liter. 18 liter. Yeah, definitely. So that is an 18 liter. So yeah, it will be just over a 5 US gallon tank. Yeah, that's exactly why I want to do it, FM. I want to try and maximize as much on the racking as I can. Because eventually what I want to try and do is have the top shelf of racking, have them spaced out for 5, maybe 6, and then have another row below that are pretty much no fish in them, but a few plants, things like that, so they're cycled. And then below, I want to get hold of a long second-hand tank that I will fix all the sealer on, have that underneath for all the females, so that literally that whole rack is potentially its own breeding setup. Hello from the car. Hello from the car. There's me thinking your name was Marie. Hang on, we've got to do it. We've got to do it. Can't wait to see that set up. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get it done, but that is the main plan for what will be the beta fish rack. Because what I want to be able to do is go, okay, I want to use that female, net her up into the tank above, mix that in with that male, bring him across into that middle tank, obviously make some kind of way of a divider. So obviously the male and the female are separated for that period of time. Once he's made his bubble nest, of course. And then once they've bred and we've got 3 swimmers, then obviously I can just take the female out, back down into the larger tank, the other females. And then once the time comes when the male's finished doing his job, then I'll be able to take him out and put him back up in the top tank. And then that then gives me the middle tank for the babies just to be okay. Just putting my second rack together. Doing a 2-foot riverscape tonight. Nice. That'll be a great video. Now for breeding betas, I have used smaller sized tanks to create the breeding to be more smoother. Yeah, definitely. So I just thought I'd do it like that. That way I can segregate. So females go back into the sorority, male goes back up into his tank, and then I haven't got to move the babies because they're already in that tank. And then obviously as the time comes and I'm able to tell what's male and what's female, then obviously they can then be moved around into their actual positions. And then if I need to rehome any, then I can rehome. The idea is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. You know, trying to see what happens if I cross one with a different one. Could always use an egg crate to separate them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Eduardo. So I want to get them to a certain size at least before I move them into a bigger tank. But yeah, it's definitely, we'll get a lot of babies. Well, fingers crossed, FM, we will. Yeah. Fingers crossed we will. Because, yeah, I want to definitely get hold of like some yellow hellboys and things like that as well. I don't think we'll get quite trilliums. Yo, Arnold, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. How is everybody? How's your day going, Arnold? But yeah, we've just been, as I said, it's just a random pop-up, fishy chat. With lots of fishy knowledge, not just from me, but also from you guys, because end of the day, we all learn. Just sold another beta? Yeah, we know. We are at the Chinese. I will have some sweet and sour chicken balls with a beef chow mein, please. Sorted. Hold the onions. Doing well, mate. Yeah, I've read that one. But yeah, we have plenty to. Oh dear. Don't know why, but I am absolutely cannot stop yawning today. Jackie's having sweet and sour chicken balls. Well, that's not fair. It's always fun breeding betas. Always fun. I have found somewhere for some the ones that I want to get for breeding purposes. I've got some quite funky ones lined up. You did indeed post a pic of your new beta. But fingers crossed, the person in which I am in talks with manages to work out something. Because hopefully the blue Akara pair might be sold. But it all comes down to if the person that wants them can find somewhere that he can actually move the fry onto. Because obviously, as you guys know, these blue Akaras will lay eggs once a month. Literally once a month it's been. Since they've actually properly paired off and they've started breeding, we're literally getting eggs once every month. Yep. Yeah, he's just working out of the final bits and bobs, and he's going to get back to me. And then potentially, if these eggs survive, and I can actually get them set up into the breeding box, then potentially I'll take those as well. Oh, 1 second, guys. House phone. Joy's that microphone, huh? Just hit the button and it mutes it for me. But yeah, how you doing, JJ? How you doing, Craig? Welcome in, guys. So yeah, where was I? Hopefully, lurking for camping trip tomorrow afternoon. Nice, let's see. Nice. I'm sure we'll get some plenty of videos there and perhaps a random live pop up. It's always good seeing different locations. Waves on the way back up outside for a sec. Look, mode on. No worries. So yeah, as I was kind of saying before the phone call, if we can get the blue Akaras rehomed, then potentially what we'll be doing is going and getting some nice angelfish for that one. Yo, RC, welcome in. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the stream. No worries, Arnold. Have a good one, buddy. RC, that reminds me, I need to put a post out on eBay because I am having a clear down of everything that's nitro and two-stroke, because yeah, there is some 1/5 part nuts as well and things like that in the box that I can sell. Yep, love to Lenny. Have a good time, mate. Won't see you before. We'll see you on Saturday. We have plenty of pranks lined up. Oh, I bet you do. Plenty of pranks. Thank you very much, Dream Element, for that notification. Ooh. Eduardo. But yeah, we're probably gonna, when we look at the angelfish, we might do, if I can, I would like to do a live when I'm at the store, so we can actually look at what they have. Potentially, I want to get a couple of platinums. If I can't get a couple of platinums, then probably keeping in with the theme of the household, probably the koi. Yeah, indeed they are, Eduardo. It's just making sure that the LFS store is okay with filming. That's what it comes down to. Always comes down to whether your local LFS is okay with actually doing the live. I know for a fact where I'm moving to, not an issue. I've already got 3 LFSs down there that have already okayed me to record, live stream, and they've even told me to go to some of their other franchises, not so much branches, but their franchises, that would be more than happy for me to record there also. So potentially there's 5 tropical that are lined up, and I am waiting to hear back from a marine as well for coral and things like that. So yeah, there's definitely plenty in the background being worked on. So if you don't see me around too much, guys, don't worry. It's not that I'm hiding from anything. It's just the fact of I have got my head down planning to make sure we can create the channel to be better for you guys. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to what you guys enjoy watching. So in time, there will be nano aquascapes done and all sorts. So yeah, maybe not this year, but you'll get the videos and things like that this year for the rest of this year. But next year will be pretty much hitting the ground running when it comes to doing the planted tanks and all of that. Because yeah, we are. I will let you guys know just a little tiny secret. There is a live plant tank being built. 3 stages, 3 different heights. But it is being built. I thought that Marie tying you up at the horse farm, keeping you away from live streaming. Nope. because yeah, basically what I want to do is have this tank on the side as I walk in, so that I can keep an eye on it, so that I've got taller plants in tank one, which will then waterfall into the medium height, and then that will then waterfall through into all the ground coverage, smaller plants, whether that be Monte Carlo, whether that be roosters, whether that be the smaller Anubis. One will be more of like Amazon swords, Java phones. I don't get signal from my LFS. That is because the LFS has probably got two bouncing the signal off the building instead of allowing it to come in. I definitely will be. I'll actually be getting hold of a small handheld printer, so that I can actually print off all the names and everything and have them sat on the sides of each section of the tank. So when you guys want to have a look at it, you'll see all what's written down in there. You'll see what's in the tank. Excellent. Yep. So hopefully it will work out that way, where it will actually should then keep the water movement moving quite well. So what I want to obviously try and do for my other tanks and things like that is get them established in there, so they will be underwater as well, just so that when I then come to put them into the tanks, I won't get no dieback or wilting or anything like that, because they're already gone through all of that to get used to being submerged. And then obviously when it comes to the Anubis and obviously the Javas and things like that, then I'll be doing small pieces of wood and things like that with all the plants moved on it. Are you taking any of your current koi with you when you move? No, because I haven't got anywhere for them. Is the answer to that one, Christine? If I'm allowed, I might be taking the 7 foot by 5 foot swimming pool with me. And then if that's the case, then it's not so much bring koi with me, but contacting somewhere like New Forest or Adam Bayer and actually having some fish delivered, that's a different story. So there are ways where we can still keep the koi side going. Do you have the new place already identified? Yes. And I've already been there. In fact, we're going back there on the 26th of next month, just to get things tidied up, get things ready. And then when I come back beginning of September, then most of everything is going to be put into boxes, ready to go. Because yeah, I'll be taking a 40-gallon tank with me. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Pick the fish. Pick the ones we want. So yeah, I think the building that we've got for the fish room is, I think, 12 or 14 foot long and the same wide. Yeah, I know what you mean, Eduardo. Once you've got so much set up, it does get quite disheartening when you've got to think, I've got to take down all these tanks, I've got to move them, you know, I've got to find somewhere for all these fish and whatever, as well as all your other household stuff as well. Like for me personally, being here, I don't have much to take. You know, PC set up, one tank, clothes. You know, that's obviously my collection of koi mugs. They'll be coming with me. But apart from that, not much has got to actually be taken with me. So we can get it pretty much all in one van. So that will be a good thing. I want to purchase one of the empty lots near me to create a fish house. That would be awesome for me. Why not? Contact them. Never hurts doing your research. Find out how much they would want for it and then work out if it's feasible. But you've got to make sure you've got water source. Make sure the ground's nice and firm. There's no wet patches from where there's like a hidden underground thing like that. So sorry I have to leave. We'll be on a call for a while. I wanted to come in and show my support. JJ's never apologize, buddy. Real life always comes first. But I appreciate that. And yeah, take care, and we will see you again very soon. Oh, we have well water. Nice. That's always good. So you have to make sure you get yourself a well filter pump so that you can take out any issues, sand and all of that in the water system. Yeah, get it all nice and clean before you move it forward. So yeah, that will definitely help with that. But if it's out of the budget for now, take them words at the end and hold on to them ones for now. Yes, Shane, RO and the water system is on the list. Oh, for sure. Obviously, using the RO, you got to then get your reminimalizers and all of that stuff as well. But it is good. Now, at some point, I would love to get an RO system. But I'm contemplating maybe doing it where it catches the rainwater into a double water butt, and then from there have a small internal pump submersed inside it, which then pumps it through the RO into another water butt inside that it can store into. Because I know for a fact I can use a caravan or a camper shower pump because they only run on 12 volt. So therefore you can actually connect them up to a battery on, and then you just put then a water flow sensor in there, so that when the water in the actual butt inside gets low, then triggers the motor, which will then pump and then filter the next lot to top up inside. Richard Reynolds is also on the list to build it for me. He's amazing, aka go with the flow, dude. Indeed, always go with the flow. I'll be adding a solar system. Oh, 1 second, guys. Someone's at the door. Back. Take over the stream while he's doing comments. Eduardo, behave. So Eduardo, what you want your solar system. Welcome home. So one thing you want to look at is when you're setting up your solar, you want to be putting in a minimum of a 200 amp backup fuse before your inverter, so that if there's anything that's going to pop, it's going to pop that. Make sure you have enough batteries, and then obviously you got to work out whether you want to run them batteries in parallel or the other way. Personally, I run mine in parallel. Well, my audio's bad. Is my audio bad, guys, or is it just her signal? Right? It is just a little spotty. Really? Huh. Let me just turn that down. How's that now? Is that better? I wasn't sure whether it was the fan causing the issue. So if it's got bad all of a sudden, we'll have to butter. Good. So far, cool. Might have been the AC. Might have been the AC causing the issue. Obviously, I forgot to click on the. Oh, bad again. Let me just listen. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it back on the feedback. So yeah, it could be the wallpaper. Marisa said she isn't fond of it and she wants it pink on the wall. No chance. I'll have to contact StreamYard and just say to them the signal's absolutely pants. But if we're getting issues and things like that, what we're going to do, guys, is we will wrap it up for this week. We will hopefully try and make this at least a once off during the week at some point. Was okay earlier. Yeah, might be the weather changing because the clouds have started coming in. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? Nice one, Mitzi. That's usually the answer to everything. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. And I'll check everything over for updates and things like that as well, just in case any software's got system updates or anything like that. So we'll go from there. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by. And Shane, stop blaming other issues. Just blame Marie for everything. I don't need to, Eduardo, because that's what you're there for. So, yeah, I don't need. You're very welcome, Marie. My pleasure. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Just over the hour mark as well. So really appreciate that, guys. And as I say, keep an eye out. We'll try and bring in some more, at least once a week, because I'd rather be able to pop these up when we don't actually have a lot of content to actually film at the moment. Shane, do you actually know why I type lots in chat? That's because you like to keep yourself busy, Eduardo. Well, yeah, I will see you all very shortly. Take care, guys, and have a great day.